Hello, this is The Way of Fairness. My name is not George Fox. That's represented in the picture on the Quaker Oats. And he's the founder of the Quaker Christian religion that is my favorite Christian sect. I've been to a few meetings there with them. They're friends. By their own definition, they don't have any dogma or anything. It's just friends. So, so I'm a friend of George Fox. He passed, I don't remember the date right now, but you can see by the attire that it was back in the days of the Pilgrims and so forth, right? So, I guess that light is okay in the background. You can see my hand in the mirror, right? Yeah, I can see it. So that's a test of some kind of mirror curse, Satan's curse of the mirror curse. The mirrors back onto them. I learned about that one day, but it's kind of bugging me. So I'm gonna put this on pause and hopefully we can continue in a second. Okay, so I got the light turned off and the other behind me. What's behind you? Oh, that's another story. They've been trying to scare me about the devil being physical. And he's either non-existent or he's a coward. And actually, there's not a God or a Satan. There is a Quaker Oat can. And it's got the nutritional facts and so forth. So that's what's propping up my camera, is the Quaker Oat can that's got I got it backed up with the plastic table from Walmart because I don't have much money. So this is like how you ingeniously accomplish things. So I've accomplished so far. The video's still working, and I think we got the green light, and I wanted to tell you about one of the main amazing experiences I had shortly after my spontaneous Kundalini awakening. I didn't want to join a group of people that were practicing Kundalini because I don't trust anyone. From long ago, from childhood, I learned to not trust people. And I learned that from my own family because they were Mormon and I don't agree with Mormonism, so there you go. I'm like, I don't even care anymore. When I was 3 years old, I was running away from home and I didn't care, and I think, I can't leave. There's nothing I can do. So I went inward, introvert, and I studied Carl Jung. And I listened to people teaching about what I'm calling now the all-powerful oneness, like Lisa Miller. She's a doctor, PhD. She's got the evidence documented of how I can teach you something, and if you're in an MRI apparatus, they can see the matchup. It's like in particle physics, it's like something appearing in two places. So I just felt some air from where, I don't know. Some air appeared here. And it did it again. I don't know what's causing that because the fan's not running on the air conditioner. It's wind. Wind from someplace. I don't know. So when you start noticing, when you become awakened to the awareness that we have, you have to stop thoughts. You have to go into no time mode. The now moment. No time, just now. No time. And then you notice things. Like you'll be on a trail walking and you stop and you're in no time mode. and there's a deer that you didn't notice. And then there's another deer. And you're like telling them with your mind, I'm not going to harm you. I'm protecting you. Be careful of the ones with arrows and guns, you know. And so then they trust me, and so they look up on the side hill. I don't know what it is. It's up in the pines. There's something they know about that I don't know about. Maybe a bear or something. Really. Because they live there in that same spot all day and all night. They moved to over the ridge when they saw that I knew where they were at. And anyway, further up the trail there was elk. You can smell them. And you can smell deer. And then I saw the elk droppings on the trail, fresh. And I'm looking for the signs of their tracks. And how did they get down through this thick brush? Unbelievable. That an animal that big can just hardly do any damage and go through stuff that a human would need to have machinery clear the way to get through it. They're amazing, and they're like 1,000-pound animals. So how did I get on that? I just started talking, telling you what happened yesterday. But I wanted to tell you about this amazing experience. The reason for this video, I saw on Facebook a guy who's talking about Saturn a lot. But he's a conspiracy. He uses conspiracy made up stuff. And I don't like that, so I'm not his friend anymore. But he's against Saturn, so we have some commonality in that I had this experience. Like, I didn't like Saturn. I don't know why. And so I had been listening to and reading Robert Bly in a book called Iron John. And I think it's in that book. He's explaining the Zeus wound. It's in Greek mythology. I'm not certain on all the exact facts on this, but you can look into it yourself. About the Zeus wound. And it's like corresponding with the female. So this is like Carl Jung's psychology. You integrate that, the side of you that they shamed away from you. Like when I was a kid, they would give me dirty looks if I held a baby. So I couldn't feel the love for the baby that I have. They shamed me. So don't blame anybody for a minute. Just learn. So they gave me a dream, the higher beings that know the future. And in the dream, on the top of my leg, there was like a football-shaped opening. But my leg was not my physical body. It was more like shadow material or something. It was just to represent that it was me with that wound, that shape on my upper leg. And I didn't know what it meant. I woke up that morning and went out and got the paper. It was back in the 90s, and I still was getting a paper delivered. The Provo Herald, Provo, Utah. And front page, full size, there's a picture of the comet that had entered the atmosphere of Jupiter. So it's telling me that I'm Zeus, I'm Jupiter, the father of the gods in Greek mythology. And my mind is like completely blown. Like, I don't know what to make of all this. It's like, well, it's an interesting dream. And see, this is where Zeus got his lightning power. It was when he integrated that part of him that had been shamed away from him. It doesn't mean you're gay. I don't care if you're gay. It doesn't matter. It's that you're whole. You're who you are authentically, your real self. And you don't care what they think. It's none of their business. So you got your lightning power. That's where Zeus got his lightning power. And then they start showing me how I'm connected to the lightning strikes. And so it became so ordinary that it's like ordinary daily life when they give me a dream and then it comes true actually the next day or a week later or something. So I wanted to make this video explaining to everybody that I'm Zeus. Have a great day.